Good morning, Konnichiwa. This is Miss Cox. Today is Saturday, November the 14th, and I am making homemade pancakes. Homemade pancakes for our breakfast, and today is starting off at a good start. No makeup today. No makeup, fresh face. Um, so fresh, so clean. So today this is my outfit. I'm sitting down. I got on a little t-shirt, my little white t-shirt. It says, "Love don't pay the bills." See that thing? Love don't pay the bills. See that? That's my entire shirt, and I have on a skirt. So, this is my outfit. Skirt, barefoot and pregnant, they say. So anyway, this is how you start pancakes from scratch. Okay, what you'll need is flour. This is my flour bag right here. Flour. Put it in a bag. I use freezer bags, gallon size freezer bags, and put the flour in. So what you'll need for your freezer bag, you'll need white flour. You can use whole wheat white flour. You can use unbleached or bleached. No, do not use cake flour. Do not use pre-sifted flour. Just regular flour, all-purpose flour. So what you'll need is flour, vegetable oil or canola oil, milk, either whole milk or 2% milk works the best. Olive oil is optional. You need 3 eggs, and one of the main important ingredients also is baking powder. This is called baking powder. No baking soda, just this stuff here. This is called baking powder. And you'll need a mixing bowl and a wooden spoon, and you'll also need measuring cups. This is called a liquid measuring cup here. This is a liquid measuring cup. I pre-mixed my wet ingredients such as my oil and my milk. I add more as I go along. So I don't need as much milk because this isn't a large bowl, but to some people it's a large bowl. So what you do is you add your wet ingredients to your bowl. I already added my eggs, so this is already with eggs in it. And as you go along, you mix it together. This is oil and milk mixed together. Now this is just my mixing spoon, measuring things out with my mixing spoon and wooden spoon. Now you mix it with a wooden spoon, and you mix it together like this. Make sure you get to the bottoms of the bowl. And you mix it. And when it's not if it's a little too thick, you have to add more wet ingredients like milk. You have to add more milk to your mix. This is your mix. Flour, 2 cups of flour, baking soda. You need a tablespoon of baking soda. 1.5 tablespoons to 2 tablespoons, not teaspoons but tablespoons. It gets your pancakes nice and fluffy. At least a tablespoon and a half of baking powder. This type of baking powder, this is the best baking powder, double acting baking powder. This is what it looks like. Comes in a can like this. You need 3 eggs. 3. You have to crack the eggs and add them to your bowl. Now I already cracked some eggs and I add them to the bowl. Now this looks like it needs more milk, but the consistency needs to be thick. So this is a little too thick, but you need to add your ingredients as you go along. But only use 3 eggs for 2 cups of flour. 3 eggs works really good. If your batter is too thin, add another egg. But this is the way it works. See, this is how you mix everything together. You make sure you get it on the sides. You mix it until it's thoroughly mixed, okay? You know, some people are a little mixed up on the way you make pancakes from scratch, okay? And you have to make sure you mix it good. Put it in your mixing bowl. This is my mixing bowl. This is the way you do it the old-fashioned style. This is the way you do it from start to finish with your mixing together. You know, it's good when you can make things from scratch, because instant or the box pancakes, the box method, as they say, is a little bit expensive at times. You know, you still have to use water. It's cheaper sometimes, but it's not that cheap if you have to cook for a lot of people. So this is the least expensive way to cook pancakes from scratch. So I'm going to have a second video showing how to cook pancakes properly. And this is just the mix. It's not pre-made mix. This is all from scratch. This is handmade from scratch, or homemade, especially when homemade doesn't always mean from scratch. This is actually from scratch. So you'll see how the way they turn out in my next video. So this is the best way to make your pancakes from scratch. Remember, you need oil, flour, baking soda, eggs, a dash of salt, and milk. And you can also add a teaspoon of vanilla flavoring. You don't need much vanilla, but it adds to the flavor. So, have a good day, happy Saturday, and stay tuned for the second part of this video. Stay tuned for the second half, part 2 of making pancakes with Miss Cox from scratch. From start to finish. This is the start, the beginning of how to make homemade pancakes from scratch. So, have a good day, everyone. Peace out. Peace and love. I'll get these pancakes made for Duane Tisdale. He's the brother bishop at Friendship Baptist Church. So I have to keep that in mind, and everyone has to keep that in mind. So I have to get these pancakes made for Duane Tisdale. So keep that in mind. He's still my boo and he's still my pastor, but I need to get this done. So you guys be good out there. Peace out.